a.m. Pacific time, planet Earth, in this particular solar system, which we don't know everything about yet, that's for darn sure. It wasn't that long ago and we were thinking that the Earth was flat and stuff like that there. And another thing we were thinking that was really good was, for how many millions of years was the tides going in and out, causing problems, causing solutions, revealing food, causing havoc, drowning people and animals. And only until very recently did we figure out it was the moon's effect on Earth, gravitational pull, that made this all happen. Cool Kid, hi. Valen shit, hello. Aigu, how are you? Well, we're good here. Blue Fire, again, hello, Blue Fire. Yomen Sakura from, I forget where yesterday they told me, but I can't. Kenzabak. Kenzabak, am I saying that right? Can you say my name? Kenzabak? Canada Ball YT says hello. Lucas again, hello, Lucas. Lucas Moraes dos Santos. Tyus 2.0, Canal 4. Valen shit, why the cat? Blue Fire, I hope I can see Presley again. Oh, definitely. Presley is on alert. He knows we're heading over there in just a few minutes ago. 8.9 billion views 6 seconds ago. I wish he was still there. Wow, that's a lot of views. Did anybody figure out why Valkyrie, the YouTuber, gets so much attention? I mean, I know she's better looking than I am, but what am I not doing that I should do? I don't know. I just don't know what's next. But I'm gonna keep doing this. Blue Fire Flosky says hello, Blue Fire, and I wish I can visit you in England. That would be so cool. Yeah, get together and get some bangers and mash, some good beer. Hello, 88 from Central 101. Hey, bro, what about your cat? I can't pronounce your name. Who sent that? Because I don't read that language, which is my own stupidity. So today it is sunny, blue sky and sunny here, probably about 40 degrees. Remember, we do these things every weekday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'd love to see you each time. Give us a like now if you can, if you have a spare finger, a like finger. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, please do that and set it up so you get alerts, or what are they called? What's it called? When they remind you if something's coming up. Help me with that, would you? Notifications. Isn't that it? How's your day going? It's going good so far. I had for breakfast a half of a Spam sandwich, raw Spam between pieces of really rough wheat bread with quite a bit of mayonnaise. It gives me a little start. Sometimes I like to not eat breakfast, but actually I think a little bit is better than not. Canada Ball YT, how is your day going? That's what we want to know. That's what we're here for. Cula's up and at 'em. It's probably about 10, 11, 12, about 1 o'clock. It's a little after lunch for Cula Ellison on the east end of Canada. Yeah. Kula always has kind greetings and good spirit. Blue Fire Presley rules the internet. Yes, indeed. Not everybody knows it, but we know it. I can tell you that. Lucas Moreas, your Brazilian fan, is here. I'll bet it's nice and warm as toast in Brazil, right? Yeah. Barnes Tuludge says, just got here. Kawan says, it seems like there are a lot of Brazilians in your videos. Yes, there are some. Barnes says USSR. Let's see, I got to get caught up here. Luciano says, hello, bro. That sounds kind of Italian, doesn't it? People love Keela Ellison. That's for sure. Do you still have the keyboard cat that keyboard cat had? Bungie the person, do you still have the keyboard that keyboard cat had? No, I don't. I sold that. I've bought and sold so much musical equipment, and I'm not really a musician. But I did sell that years ago. They are available. It's a Mirage and Sonic. They're available on YouTube, and they're not cheap, but they are a piece of musical history. Is the cat still alive? Well, we'll go check in a minute. Diogo Zhao says, hey, sir, I hope you feel okay. I know Keyboard Cat was the best. Don't be sad. He will watch you in the heaven. That's a very, very good comment. So true and so comforting. That's like just putting a little warm blanket around my shoulders right now. I love it. How we doing here? How we doing? Well, one thing I wanted to tell a story about, you in life you wonder, are you following your path? I mean, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing, or are you just wasting time and feeling like crap and just doing stuff other people want you to do? Lucas says, I don't hate anyone, and boy, I like hearing that. Hate is really wasteful energy. Your paintings won't be as good if you hate something, because you use up all your creative juices on hate. Not Hate Ashbury. We love Hate Ashbury. I have a little story about when I was trying to figure out what to do with my life. I was going to college, and I was trying chemistry and architecture, and it really wasn't working out. I was doing architecture because the word architecture sounds like art something, architecture. But the class really didn't have much to do with the art. It was really boring, just charcoal and newsprint and just no motivation. It sucked. And so one day, this is at Washington State University, and I was walking back to the dorm to get ready to go to dinner, and it was chilly out because it was late fall, and it was quite a long walk, and I was walking along just wondering, and I walked by a building that was big and cool, and it said fine art on it, and I thought, there's a whole building for art? I thought art can't be that important. Well, it turns out it was, and so I just thought, I'm going in. I'm just going in. And there were not many lights on because it was already going on 5 o'clock. Classes were over. So I went in, and I went up a couple flights of stairs to where the brightest lights were. And there was a huge gallery with nobody in it. It was all lit up. And there were each place where there would be a painting, there was an electrical outlet, and then there was a fan plugged in, like an electric box fan, aimed at the wall where a painting would be, and it was on, and there were like 10 of them going. You could just hear the fans and feel the breeze. And then there was a sign on a standard right at the entrance to the gallery, which I was standing right in front of, and it said, "What this gallery needs is a change of air." And it really was the most important and fun and impressive thing that I had heard all day, especially counting chemistry and architecture and all the rest of it, my humanities. And so I just stood there and I was thinking for a second. I guess there was a big question mark over my head that some people could see. And somebody came up behind me and said, sort of peacefully, "What do you think?" And I turned and there was a short, bald-headed guy there. Looked interesting, and he really wanted to know, what do I think? And I said, well, I think I could do this. And he said, why don't you? And I said, well, because I'm majoring in other stuff and trying to make sense out of everything. And he said, forget that, man. Go to your advisor's office now. They'll still be there. And ask them for your file. And tell them that you're changing your major, and bring me your file tonight, right now, and then you will be an artist. And we'll get you going in art, and you can do this kind of stuff. And I thought, whoa, that'll let a fire up under my ass. So I went and got my file, and they didn't care. And I brought it in to this guy, this George Lasner, who was an East Coast artist. He was a glass blower. He's passed away now. He'd be pretty old. And so I walked out of the art building, and it was dark by then and still cold. And there was bounce to my step, and I was heading for the dorm to drop off my books so I could walk down to the dining hall, which was called the Rotunda. We referred to it as the Roto. And I was an artist. I went to dinner as an artist. I had left the dorm earlier in the day as a chemist and architecture guy. And I left as an I went home as an artist, and man, it felt good. It felt really good. And the first class I took the next day was taught by that guy, George Lasner. And I sat right in the front. There were like 200 people in this huge section. I sat right in the front, and he knew I was there, and I knew I was there, and it was great. Oh, somebody says, Kirsty says, do you like living in the USA? Yeah, I do. I'm not going to say USA is perfect. I'm not going to say anything is perfect, except maybe Keyboard Cat. But I am glad to be an American artist, and I know it's not perfect, but I still stand for the things that I believe in, and we're ironing some things out in America. There have been some problems, and there are problems in every reality and relationship, and you deal with them. We are a melting pot. We are the home of the free, and we offer refuge to people who have been beaten down by tyrants out there in the world, and there are a lot of them. America is not perfect, but I am definitely glad to be here. Really glad to be here. Lucas is learning the USA anthem. Oh, say, can you see? That's good. It's a good song. You know, I mean, you got to believe in something, and believe in yourself. That's what. Listen to your heart. That's what you believe in. It will tell you the right things to do. If it's a math problem, you don't ask your heart for the answer, you ask your brain. But if it's an emotional situation and you want to know what's your favorite color, or what should you be doing in a particular social situation to be the best you can be, that's you ask your heart, not your brain. Your brain doesn't do that. And besides, your brain, remember this, your brain is a thinker. It does thinking. And when you think something, it means you don't know it. You just think it. So remember that you don't know what you can't know, and accept that and do what you can. Yeah? So, yes, the Beatles album is great. Blue Fire, oh say can you see by the dawn's early light. It's cool. Yeah, I don't claim America's perfect. Nothing's perfect on this planet. Yes, USSR, original keyboard cat number one, Fatso. It was a girl cat. She died in, no, she was shot her video in 1984, and she passed away in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. Lucas says, I actually love Brazil where I was born, but I love USA much more. Well, you're welcome to come here. We'll take care of you. You got to be smart to live in America, and I'm thinking that you are smart, Lucas. Yep. Gokhan says, thanks, my live may have some glitches. Sorry. Yeah, YouTube is not perfect either, but I like it. Oh, Barnes has a cough and fever. That was me 2 weeks ago. Oh, I was a mess. For about 5 days, I was just stove up. I had to stay in bed. I didn't even eat. Yeah. So I do have a video queued up today for us to look at, and right now I don't remember what exactly it is. Oh yeah. It's it's bento, and I use some special effects in my editing software, my editing software, and I made them kind of like double, so that there's two of them, and called it Keyboard Cat Duet. And here's what it sounds like. It's kind of an artsy thing. It's art, it's cats, it's fun. Here we go. Not bad, huh? Kind of fun. Let's play it one more time. Thank you for your patience and your patronage. We're gonna go see Presley in another part of the house and see what he's doing. Right now, I need to blow my nose, and excuse me for this. Yeah, that's better. Put that in the rubbish. Twins, says Kula. Yes, they're the twins. The bento twins. What's better than one bento? Two bentos. So I think it's time for a quick sip of coffee and then off to see the cat. We should play. Oh, sorry. Sorry for that mutation. Then that means I was probably muted. I was probably muted for the video. So I'll play the video one time. And with audio. So sorry. Thank you for reminding me. So there you go. Sorry about that little interruption, that little muted mutation of audio. And we should play this cat one more time because you didn't hear him before. And then stand by. Yeah. Now, check this out. I thought we were going to have to go to the other upstairs, but I noticed that there's somebody up here watching everything we do. And it's this guy we call, you guessed it, Presley. Hey, Prez, what's happening, man? Oh, wake up. Could you use a little? Oh, look at, there's some jelly beans hanging down. See, he can see outside there where it's pretty much a bright and sunny day. So now what we're gonna do is, yep, we're gonna give him a little bit of this dish of catnip, and you can bet he's gonna like it. Oh yeah. There. Oh yes. 10 in the morning, just perfect for catnip. For a cat that's so lazy he won't even stand up to get to his catnip. He knows I'll bring it to him and deliver it right to his tongue. Get your lick. Kula Ellison donates $5 Canadian. Wow, thank you, Kula. We all love you for that. And your donations are sweet and kind. Is your fan support for me and my art and my cat? Get a taste. You better eat that. I grew that special for you. We watered that garden and weeded it. Oh, it came back. There he is, the mad licker, the consumer of catnip. And he gets it all free. He doesn't have to pay anything for it. But we do get to watch him get loaded. And that's always pretty darn fun. Oh, mister. He's antagonized by my presence because he really wants to focus on the green. Make Presley do some sports. He always sits and eats. Yes, that's true. Here, I have a little cat toy here that it's a worn out feather. Oh, he's biting it. Get that bad feather. Ah, ah. Yeah, he's liking it. Oh, Presley, you're such a raucous, rambling dude. Yeah. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go upstairs and look at the studio and see if it makes sense to do some painting. Anybody interested in that? Up the stairs. I like having stairs up to the studio. Bob Ross didn't have stairs, but he had cool. The man was cool. So, yeah, we're going to do something here. Switch the camera around. Make sure I didn't mute the doggone thing. All right, now that's going to be a big version of this, which is Bento's face on a close-up. Right? Just looking, staring you down. Look at those eyes. Nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is around here where it's cat color, I'm going to sponge a little bit of yellow back in there. Just for the hooly holly heck of it. What did I say? Yellow. I think I did. And there's some there. There's some there and there. Here. Here, here. All around in here over here. Right? Right. A little bit. that. Yeah. So now we got those colors in there. And so what I'm thinking is maybe a little dark bluish. Or purple, let's say purple. In some places that are really dark, like here. And here. And here. Something here. How's that looking? Yeah. Yeah, I'm digging it. I've been listening to New York Dolls lately, kind of enjoying it. Watched a documentary on those boys yesterday on Amazon Prime, and it was their documentary on New York Dolls, made in 2005, and I definitely recommend it. It's about art and life and music and people and the stuff we talk about on here about listening to your heart, knowing that your brain is going to give you some false readings. So we'll go like this. The nose hole or nostril. Cat. Little cat dots are freckles. Some of this over here. It's fun just holding the brush way up here, not being tight-assed about it and holding it a little bit, booty boo, but letting it go a little bit. Where's the brush want to go? Isn't that worth anything? Walking your brush is kind of like walking your dog. You don't. You gotta let the dog have some say. He pulls a little on the leash, you go there. You don't just drag him around. How's that looking? I think good. I support everyone in this chat, says Lucas. That's the way to go. There's no time for hate. What's that? Hate. What part of one's DNA says you're going to do better overall if you hate stuff? I mean, really? That sounds like an enjoyable way to go. Except if somebody said that they hate. I don't know. If you really had a ton of money, you could just hire other people to hate stuff for you. That's what Andy Warhol said he would do if he was president. He would just hire other people to be president for him. And that would take care of that. Andy. Said if he was elected president, he would carpet the streets. And you gotta like that, because it would make it easier on people if they fell down or if they just wanted to sit down for a minute. think I'll put a little green over here where I was just tempted to just put more purple. Look at that. See, I'm kind of letting the colors decide where they go. And they'll talk to you if you give them a chance. No chance, no talk. Sometimes that's the way life is. If you just stay out of the way, good things can happen. There's some good random coming together out there in places. Oh, you bet. How's that? That's starting to look a little caddish. Kula says, I bring the canvas so alive with my painting. Thank you. I'm friends with it. It's not me. I'm not trying to fight the darn thing. It means me no harm. Well, this is a little bit of a conundrum to kind of try and figure out, but School says we just bring it alive with there we go. Now something's starting to happen. See, are we afraid to get a little sloppy and let a little brush strokes showing there? Why, heck no. Brush strokes are my friends. Bob Ross called some of that stuff happy accidents. And that works for me. Now a little of that green, just to kind of break it up. Ain't that pretty now? Ain't that pretty? And yeah, we're doing good. Yeah. Well, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. I am painting away on this fine day. Now let's look at what happens when we go a little orange. A little orange, because an orange calico cat is sporting some orange. We all know that. How's that looking? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I might take a walk today. Walking is awfully good for you. I'm gonna get a bigger brush. Bigger brush for the orange. Something humongous. See, that's faster. How's that looking? Yeah. Heck yeah. I'll tell you what's going to make some difference is when I put a little bit of weirdo green in those eyes, and you'll see that in just a minute. Yeah. Yep. Don't use so much water. Let's let the paint really cover in there some. Right? Here we are. Right? I have a personal website that I urge you to visit called charlieschmidt.com. And I'm remodeling it. So I'm in recent days, even recent hours, I've been making some nice changes, and because I'm going to start promoting that website more and using it as a tool to get some places where I wants to be. All right, so now we're going to go to that green that I promised y'all. And it's going to be smaller brush, a little bit of white, I'm taking a little time to mix this color just right because it's really got to be not just any green, but a spatial green. Yeah, that'll work. What the heck? Green, green, green. Does anybody remember Mr. Green Jeans from the Captain Kangaroo show? He was pretty cool. He was kind of like Sven Gulli. He was kind of like Sven Gulli. And I like to watch Sven Gulli. And I like Voodoo Donut in Portland. That's a good place. I have a neat Voodoo Donut shirt that I got for Christmas. Man, the music is loud in Voodoo Donut. Go in there and get yourself a maple bar. That's looking nice. Now let's put a little pinky, kind of cliche pink almost, we're gonna call it today. Some cliche pink on his nose. There's gotta be a little pink in this game. See? You just go for it. As what they say. A little more of that pink for a little more of this schnoz. Right? We can get a little more of that. Put some just here and there, just for the sake of it. Look at all that that's happening. Yeah. I mean, I'm just guessing. Somebody out there's not just guessing. That you're sure you should, I'm sure I should put this there. I was sure of that, so that I got that going for me. Hmm? Let me stand back and look at this for a minute. I'm liking it. I think it needs some big sponge work somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. Like maybe some big blue. That sponge is still wet from a month ago. Here, let's just get some water in the sponge. A little bit of water. A little bit of blues, different blues. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I dropped my sponge. It went almost to the next room. Sponges bounce. Is this still kind of blue? Sure enough. What's that looking like? Joe Betta. We're gonna call that one good. We're going to call that one good. Hmm. Hmm. Right? Lahunki. Badabunki. Yeah. Yep. I think a tiny bit more. Where'd that sponge go? A tiny bit more. Like big purple. Touch of blue. Over here. Yeah. I'm gonna drop the sponge again. There it is. Bigger. And now we will sign and number this painting. Who do we still got going here? Nanik says, Carol, maybe you can cut the photo and make it your profile picture. Sure. Well, this art's going to be called ECU, Extreme Close-Up. ECU. And there's the titles of a lot of paintings I've been doing on this here show. So we're going to call this one ECU, Extreme Close-Up, and it's number 69. Which is a special year because in 1969, I graduated from college. No, I mean from high school. And then my birthday was July 16th, and that was the day that they took off for the first moon mission where they actually got out there and walked around. You see what I'm saying? I think I'm going to put one more. I'm going to sign this, 69, and then put one more little bit of grayish bluish right here. 69, we'll call this Charlie. Number 69. Good year. And I am going to smear a little bit of grayishness or bluishness or something. Like right here and right there. Yep, that's better. Yep. Okay, so there it is. There's today's offering. Yeah, that's Bento. Keeping an eye on us, keeping two eyes on us, right? I would say so. All right, gang. Thanks for joining in today. Give us a last minute like here if you want, or if you can. Use your like finger. And there's what it looks like outside there today. Blue sky, some clouds, and pretty nice day all together. Yeah. Lucas says, a group of comets are coming from Proxima Centauri to our solar system. I'm seeing the news from a Brazilian channel called Galeria do Meteorito. Sounds interesting to me. I like all that UFO stuff. There's got to be something going on. We're not the whole show. That's for sure. We used to think Not very long ago, we were convinced Earth was the center of the solar system. And now we figured out it's the sun. There might be more things to learn from the solar system. Keyboard Pet Cat, rest in peace, legend. Goodbye, Sir Charlie. Good luck. Thank you, and join us again. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and give yourself an advantage of notifications so you know when we're coming. USSR says goodbye, Charlie, and take care. Peace and love to the whole planet. We will have it. We will have it. Thank you all. Have a great day.